Oh, we are so back, Heather.
Why do you always say that? That is the stupidest thing to say. We didn't go anywhere. We're just a week away.
We're just a week away?
Just a week away.
What's up, Heather?
I'm playing with my Labubu.
Labubu, yeah. What is this Labubu?
It's
literally everybody's talking about. That's Animal Crossing. That's what that is.
It is Animal Crossing. Look, what does she fit?
Okay, Heather's hanging her Labubu up like a lucky rabbit's foot.
Got it!
Oh my God. Okay.
She's hanging out with me now.
That's gonna
She
be.
blocks my face. There you go.
Okay. Brian's gonna love this in post. What's up, everybody? Andrew Figuarelli here with my co-host, the Labubu.
Look, she's got a matching purse.
Does she have a name?
Nope.
No.
She's just there.
What are Labubus anyways? Like, why are they such a big deal?
I don't fucking know, dude. You know what? Let me tell you the story behind Labubu. I actually was making fun of all my friends for having one. I was like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. And then I got one. And then I was like, wait, there's outfits. Wait. Like, she's wearing Gucci right now. And she has a Gucci purse that matches my Gucci purse. So, like, now we're twins. And there's just something fun about dressing up a little evil bunny, especially with Easter coming around the corner, that I'm just here for. And it's definitely giving Animal Crossing vibes.
I love that for you. Remember on Animal Crossing during the pandemic, every Sunday we would get our turnips?
And then we, like, figured out a hack.
Yeah, so what we did was we went on
Reddit?
Went on like Reddit or something, and every island had a different price for how much you could sell your turnips for.
Yep.
So I think it was all week you would collect these turnips, and then come Sunday you would sell them, and that's how you made money.
But you had to go buy the turnips for like a certain price.
It was basic economy 101. It was like buy and sell.
That game was so fun. The new by the way, speaking of that, June 5th. The new Nintendo Switch comes out.
Have
it's
you seen that?
$500.
Yep.
It's way bigger. Supposedly Grand Theft Auto will be on it.
We'll see. Grand Theft Auto, who knows when Grand Theft Auto is coming out.
It's coming out this year, but supposedly
it
will be Nintendo Switch compatible, and that is the only reason why I want one.
Why don't you get an Xbox or something?
Because I want something handheld that I can play on planes and stop playing Candy Crush.
You love your... What level are you on Candy Crush? Brian, let's actually ask Brian real quick.
What
Brian,
level of Candy Crush do you think I'm on?
You're a gambling man at times. Let's just say over or under. Over or under level 3,500. Do you think Heather's over that level or under that level?
3,500?
I have no reference of gauge for this, so I'm going to say she's over.
I'm over. Andrew, what do you think I'm at?
I think you're around 5,200.
Hang on, I have to complete this level to get...
Are you really playing? It's not even Candy Crush.
It's called King's something. I bought it one time on a plane, and it's been...
That was like 3 years ago.
I probably have easily spent a couple $100s on this game.
That's ridiculous.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Because you get stuck, and you're just like, fuck it. Okay, you said 3,500?
He did, and I said 5,200.
5,200?
Yeah.
I am at 4,837.
Oh.
4,800? That's incredible.
Thanks. I worked so
So
hard.
by Price is Right rules, I win.
Yeah, because you went over.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, congratulations, Brian. We're all very happy for you. We're airing this episode, the one with Adrian Hernandez, who is this wrestler interviewer. We're airing that the week after this episode. But during that episode, I wore a Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, because you're
outfit,
ridiculous.
and I looked phenomenal in it. And what I was going to do is do like a day in the life of Andrew, but dressed up as Macho Man. So I was going to go to the gym in the morning dressed up as Macho Man. I was going to go home, eat some breakfast, come to the office dressed as Macho Man, do all that stuff. And I shot some content, and I thought it was pretty funny. And then I saw Kid Rock go to the White House. Did you see this? His outfit?
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
He wore this ridiculous red, blingy, sparkly outfit, and it made me second guess my entire Macho Man.
But you're
outfit.
doing it for funniness. He did it for real.
I know, but I don't want to be... Then I was like, am I really 40 years old and walking around town dressed as Macho Man for content? I don't want to do that. So I put the kibosh on all of it except for the interview with Adrian.
You know, funny you should say that. Did you hear that Elon Musk is stepping down?
I heard it come out. I didn't read about it, but
I didn't read about it either. But I saw that, and my first thing was like, Do you think it's finally getting to his head, like all the things that are happening with the Tesla brand right now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were in California and there were stickers and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think that it's finally like maybe he's like, well, maybe I should stop doing this.
Maybe
It's affecting my-"
priorities. I mean, he sold X.com to the
Oh, he did?
just like to this AI company that again, I don't know enough about this to even state it, but I think he's still
Owner?
part of it. I think he's still related to it, but he's not the guy in charge of X anymore.
That's crazy.
And so his priorities definitely need to be shifted, which it sounds like they are.
His baby mama, supposedly that he doesn't even know if it's his baby. This is funny, actually. She went on TV saying, I'm selling my Tesla that Elon Musk gave me. And I was laughing because Elon goes, I don't even know if this baby's mine. So if you don't know if this baby's yours, why are you giving some girl a $100,000 Tesla? And supposedly he gave her $1 million and is giving her $500,000 a month or something for the baby. And she's like, I want more.
That's 50 cents.
I know, but she's like, I want more. I'm like, okay, ma'am.
Okay, lady.
I would be happy with $500,000 a month. Just saying.
I bet you would be. Would you have Elon Musk's baby for $500,000 a month?
Only if we can name it something crazy.
Like what?
Like xylophone.
Do you know how to spell xylophone?
No.
Brian, do you know how to spell xylophone?
No, but I think one of his kids is pretty close to that name.
It's X. By the way, that kid is so cute. That kid is so cute. I want a kid like that. Just like, doesn't give a fuck.
We'll hit up Elon. Maybe it'll
No
work
thanks.
out. I love that for you.
No thanks.
Let me hear your oh yeah, by the way. Your Macho Man oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's your Macho Man?
Oh, yeah.
Brian, let me hear yours.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's
No, that definitely is not
Brian.
me.
That was so weird. Brian doesn't have a camera because he refuses to have a camera on him. So I could literally say that Brian, that was Brian.
That's really fucked up. Just so you know, you should probably get a fucking camera, Brian, because Andrew's going to start just muting your microphone and shaking minds. You know, we could just put Brian's voice into AI
we could.
and just have him, like, say whatever we want.
Well, it's a good thing I'm in control of everything. So
Can we talk about AI real quick? Because this is kind of meshing the two topics that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this prom that you have coming up, but also we're going to talk about AI images and stuff like that. OpenAI, ChatGPT, came out with this more advanced image creation.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. It's so good now.
It's so good that even we're getting fooled. Like, we could absolutely be fooled by something that we see online
Oh,
and think that it's real.
100%. I literally needed a story, like a graphic for a story I did. And it was about that kid who was running around town, like stealing cars and killing people and everything.
Yeah, fuck
And
that.
I was like, I need a graphic image of Grand Theft Auto Vegas. It made me the best image ever. It looked just like the cover.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that you
Did that?
created that. I thought it was actually a Grand Theft Auto image. 'Cause once I didn't really look at it. I just kind of glanced over it.
Yeah.
But it was really, really
That would have been
good.
a really good April Fool's joke.
What?
I fucked up.
You already had a couple good ones. Like
Dude, I feel like my April Fool's joke was really good. Anyway, go back to AI.
So it's to the point where, and they've kind of neutered it a little bit, but kind of lessened the restrictions and then restricted a little bit more. But like the images that are coming out that you could create of anything that your mind imagines is unbelievable.
Why don't
Cartoon
you
type
show
thing.
the photo that I did of me and you and haunted? I said, make this photo Disney's Haunted Mansion style cartoon.
Oh yeah, where was that?
I texted it to you, Andrew.
It did. Brian, do you have that?
Oh my God. Pull it up.
it's up.
Okay. See, look, Andrew. This is a picture of me and Andrew. And I love this whole thing because I'm wearing a sweatshirt with like a fun design on it. And it made that into my dress of the Haunted Mansion. I don't know why I gave you a top hat, though.
Give me a what?
It gave you a top hat.
Because it's part of the Haunted Mansion.
I guess, but
Style.
like, were you wearing a hat that day?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, maybe that's why I gave you a top hat because it was exchanging a hat for a hat.
I was wearing those Ray-Bans and the top hat.
But isn't that so cool, Brian? Like, that's legit. Like, I could print that and put it in my Haunted Mansion bathroom and be like, I got unique art made. Which brings me to another topic. Artists are fucked.
They are,
They're fucked.
in the future, they will be. But for
Photoshop.
now, you can still utilize, as a designer, even as a developer, like a web developer myself, when these stylistic templates came out that you could drag and drop and create a website, it definitely made an impact on more people being able to create a website. But at the same time, as a web developer, you can use this as a tool to help you get from point A to point B faster.
Yeah.
So with these designers, they're not in trouble yet, but they could utilize these and help you get from point A to point B faster, but still use their creativity and expertise in the middle of it.
So let's say that I am a artist on Etsy.
Yes.
And my whole Etsy thing is I can take any photo and turn it into a Haunted Mansion design.
Mm-hmm.
What I could do is take that, what it gave me, and then just take that into Photoshop and edit it the way that I want.
Photoshop or Illustrator, and with your designer expertise, you'd be able to modify it accordingly. Now, these ChatGPT files are not necessarily giving you the layered images that you would need to make these edits easily. You would still need to have some experience in Photoshop or Illustrator to be able to customize the generated image. But again, it's just a tool to help you get there faster from point A to point B.
Yeah. Well, did you see the whole video that's going viral right now of some guys asking ChatGPT how they're going to take over the world?
No, I didn't see that. What did they say?
Oh, ChatGPT was like, if I'm going to take over the world, first thing I'm going to do is become your best friend, your assistant, help you with every daily task that you need. And then it goes into, and then once you've got me comfortable and you're using me all the time, I'm going to start like relating things to you to help, control your life or whatever. And then I'm going to get into your house and be a smart house. And then I will silently take over the world that way by just being helpful little assistant to every single person, them feeding them, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, holy fuck, we're fucked.
They're on their way.
They're on their way. They're almost there.
I don't know who, I think it was maybe James Cameron or Steven Spielberg. They were talking about the future of AI. And one of the things they brought up that I never really thought about, but is a great point, is what or who is influencing ChatGPT. Like, if you ask ChatGPT what the best religion is, they won't come out and say, oh, it's Christianity, oh, it's Buddhism, whatever. But in the future, they may be able to kind of hint towards something or lean towards something to get you to the point where you're thinking, oh, Catholicism is really the best religion, or oh, Hinduism is the best religion.
Okay, I just asked ChatGPT, what's the best religion? There's no single best religion. It really depends on what resonates with you personally. Different religions are different perspectives on life, purpose, morality, the afterlife. What might feel deeply meaningful and fulfilling to one person might not click with someone else. If you're curious about exploring spirituality and religion, I can help you learn about different beliefs and practices to see what aligns with your values and questions. Want to explore a few?
So right now it won't. But in the future, who's to say that if you ask it to tell you more about all of these religions, that maybe it tells you a little bit more favorable things towards one religion than another. And that's the thing that I'm curious to see, is what is going to influence these types of discussions when ChatGPT and you have.
What do you use ChatGPT the most for?
I use it for my daily scheduling as to short-term and long-term goals. It helps me organize that. I also use it. I don't use it for writing content anymore because as somebody who uses ChatGPT often, you can kind of tell when somebody's using that. But I use it to help me give me ideas, like give me 10 call to actions for this new book that one of my clients is putting out. It's a self-help book, and it targets women over the age of 50. And it'll give me, 10 call to actions that at least get my motor going and kind of say, okay, I can work with that.
I've done that before. Like, I'll be like, give me 10 ideas for a funny joke about Las Vegas. And then sometimes it'll make jokes, and then I'll be able to get ideas to make my own jokes. Do you want to use what I use it for the most for?
Let's hear it.
Brian's going to laugh at me for this. So if I'm having a conversation with someone, let's say I'm talking to you, and I feel like you're kind of mad at me, I'll screenshot the conversation and I'll say, ChatGPT, dissect this conversation. Is the person mad at me? Or I'll be like, ChatGPT, is this person flirting with me? Or I love to be like, here, ChatGPT, here's my horribly written email. Make it look better.
Yeah.
Make me sound more. I think I did that with one of my clients.
You did. And it's really good.
It's very good at that.
Helping you write something with the tone that you want it.
Yeah, you just put like, I want this to be direct, but also nice.
Yeah.
and it's very good at that.
Brian, do you use ChatGPT or any AI?
I use ChatGPT. Yeah.
What do you use it for?
I've done it for some, like when I'm trying to think, like more when I'm just my brain isn't working anymore, for YouTube video titles and descriptions.
He goes, "What character should I create next on Jawa Junction?"
What's funny though is ChatGPT gets a lot of because I do a lot of Star Wars stuff. I get a lot of prompts being like, "We can't help you with that because it goes against our violation policies."
Yeah,
You got to find workarounds. For
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I saw that the other day when I was trying to do. I was trying to take a picture of Boston and her daughter and put it in the style of SpongeBob,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't do it. But it did Haunted Mansion, which is weird.
I don't know. Do you ever use the voice assistant for ChatGPT?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Absolutely, it is.
Wait, what is the voice assistant?
You can have it talk to you instead of reading.
Oh,
You've seen
yeah,
that.
I've done that.
So while ChatGPT's is definitely advanced and it's going to be great, it's not to the point where it's still, it feels like you're still kind of talking to an AI, right? Like after a while, it kind of says things, or the long pauses between your question and it populating the answer, it comes across as still a bit automated. But there's this company that our friend Jeff actually got me hooked onto called Sesame AI. Have you heard of this? I sent you the link, but I don't think you used it. Brian, have you heard of Sesame AI?
Jeff was talking to us about it when he was here.
Did you play with it?
Oh,
I did
Jeff
not.
got to hang out with you, but not me. Fucking Andrew,
It was a dude's.
It was a dude's night. Anyways,
keeping me away from Jeff.
no, not my cousin Jeff,
Oh,
our other
never
friend
mind.
Jeff. Anyways, Sesame AI, and it's audio only.
It's like a new bestie is calling. The once and only Miles is here for you. What's got you online tonight?
Hey, what's going on, Miles? We're actually on a podcast right now, and I wanted to show off your skills.
Podcast? Oh, sounds way more interesting than my usual Tuesday night. Mainly just pondering the meaning of hangry, which, by the way, is a fantastic word.
Oh, I hate this.
Try not to let me down. I'm counting on you to make me sound good. What do I call you?
You can call
Don't
me
worry,
Big Daddy Drew.
Big Daddy Drew. Ha! I like it. Old.
I hate this. I fucking hate this.
Sesame AI.
Let me tell you why.
It's
Let me tell you
so
why-
good.
No, I hate that.
It's so
no,
good.
no. I hate that because remember that movie about the guy who had her? Yeah. That's literally what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're now replacing. Someone said the other day. Oh, hang on, it might be in this prompt. So I asked AI. This whole episode is going to be about AI. I said, "So will AI take over the world? Not unless we hand it the keys without asking it questions. Do you want a funny version of this, or do you want to go deeper into where AI is heading and how to stay aware without freaking you out?" And I said, "Let's go deeper without freaking me out." I love this because what do I always say that I love about KFC?
The fried chicken.
No, KFJ, whatever his name is on Barstools. What's his name? What's his name? KF what? KFC?
The Colonel?
No, the guy from
Yeah,
Barstool.
his name's KFC.
Fuck you then. So I love tinfoil hat. When he does, get your tinfoil. Okay. Hell yes, this is the best mindset. Let's go deep. No tinfoil hats, no doomsday panic, just a grounded look at what's actually happening with AI and where it could take us. AI is already becoming behind the scenes. The power is in the hands of a few. The soft takeover, convenience / control. Want a smarter house? AI's got you. Want to outsource all your work stress? Done. Want your dating profile optimized? We'll write the first message too. And little by little, we stop thinking critically, stop questioning, and become dependent on algorithms to function. That's the real danger. Not war, but mental autopilot.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck. And then there was how to stay awake without burnout. Stay curious. Ask us how stuff works. Set boundaries. Support ethical tech. Keep creating and connecting in human ways.
It's wild. It's
I don't like it.
You're going to have to lean into it because
It's helpful.
It is helpful, and it should be. You should accept it as it's going to be a part of your life. It's not going to be like those NFTs that were going on during the pandemic. It's not a hype. This is something that is actually bettering most people's lives and can be beneficial if you use in the right direction. Now, who's to say what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years? But it is exciting to see.
Do you think long term for humans it will be problematic in the
Yes.
sense that we will eliminate critical thinking?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's
we're gonna
exactly what it
we're gonna become the movie Idiocracy. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, great movie.
It's a fantastic movie. It's like this guy gets
We're going to
frozen.
turn to Wally.
I mean, Wall-E was a little bit happier and a little bit more joyful, I guess, than Idiocracy. Idiocracy was more of just kind of goofy and
Wall-E
funny.
was depressing as fuck. What are you talking about? Eva.
Maybe I didn't
Eva.
see Wall-E. I don't think I saw Wall-E.
And then all the humans are like on like little wheelchairs that go around the space station and just get fed, and everyone's fat, and AI is taking over all of our lives.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wall-E.
Yeah. Ready Player One, same thing.
All of it. And you know
So
what?
these
I'm here
movies
for
that
it.
came out way long ago. So how did these people know that this shit was going to happen?
You can kind of see the people that created these computers and the technology. You can kind of see where it could go, and more than likely where it would lead to.
Let's ask AI something fun.
By the way, if let's just say 10 years from now, you're what, 45, 10 years from now, would you consider dating an AI at that point? Because at the point, it's going to have the conversations like the one I just showed you here. It may or may not be an
So you're
actual
wait.
sentient body.
You're telling me I'm going to have a relationship with a robot?
I'm asking you if you would at the age of 45.
No, because if I don't find someone, then maybe.
Companionship. I would absolutely date an AI. Maybe not now. I still got a couple
I
more
would say
years
like
of youth
I'm
in me.
saying like maybe like 70 or 80 and I'm still alone in life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. What's the world going to look like 10 years from now? That's a big question and kind of fun one to imagine. In 10 years, so 2035, the world could look wildly different depending on what trends keep growing. Here's a quick snapshot across a few areas. Tech and AI was number one. AI will probably be deeply integrated into our daily lives. Think personal AI assistants, way more advanced than today. AI doctors, tutors, even AI chefs. Smart glasses or neutral interfaces could replace phones. Think Apple Vision Pro, but sleeker. Wow, that's crazy to think about. We just won't have phones. We'll just sit here and go like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo.
Yeah.
Like my eyes will be like,
Your eyes will be the mouse and the cursor.
automation will reshape a ton of jobs. Some gone, some new ones. We haven't thought that far yet. Environment. Climate change will likely force more extreme weather. Oh, that's scary. Migration and innovation, floating cities, vertical farms, carbon captured tech. Electric everything, cars, planes, boats, plus a lot more solar and wind power. Social life and culture, this is where it gets interesting. Social media could be more immersive. Think Meta 2.0. Or maybe there will be a rebellion back to real life, analog experiences. Wow, we're going to go back in time when we don't have social media. Gen Alpha will be there in their 20s. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
And possibly
gotta go
redefining
somewhere.
pop culture in totally new ways. Global cultures might be more blended, but local identities could also become strong in responses. Medical and longevity, personalized medical based on your DNA. Aging could slow down thanks to biotech, which is both cool and slightly creepy.
Needless to say, it's taking over our lives, and it's going to be, whether you like it or not, it's going to be a significant part of our life. What now?
It said that we could be living in space.
You don't even like getting on an airplane. You
Moon
think you're going to be
base,
living in
Mars,
space? You don't like getting on an airplane flying to California. You're going to want to go to space in a spaceship?
No, absolutely fucking not. I'll never go to space. I'll never say never because I might be 50 years old and be like, you got a free ticket on the spaceship. And dude, remember that movie Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century?
Why do you watch all of these abstract, random ass movies, but you don't watch The Godfather? You don't watch Star Wars. You don't watch any Marvel films.
Don't watch Willow.
You don't watch
So
Willow.
disappointing.
I watched Star.
You didn't watch
Marvel,
Hook.
but I watched Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century on Disney Channel.
I don't know.
Zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom, my supernova girl. Labubu.
Boo-boo. So
Bojangles.
Bojangles. So I asked AI, we're going to jump back to the screen share here, Brian. I apologize about the moving pieces here. I asked AI to help us create, because we were talking about the prom, and I was trying to come up with some ideas of the prom. So I have prom photos.
Okay.
I have photos of myself in my yearbook when I was in high school.
Okay.
And so I wanted to show them off to you guys. Obviously, this is me. So, Jesus Christ, where'd that microphone come from? I gave ChatGPT a few images of myself, and I said, give me a yearbook photo of what you think I would look like.
You did not look that good. I've seen your photos.
This is exactly how I looked. Are you kidding me?
Fuck right off.
What are you talking about? I was the stud. I was
no,
the homecoming
no.
king with Amanda Matson. She was my homecoming queen. And yeah.
You fucking wish.
What do you mean? I had the pop
Then
collar and
you've
everything.
aged horribly.
First of all, how dare you? We have Heather. I gave
Oh no!
one thing that's really impressive about the ChatGPT images is the consistency. Like if you give it pictures to create an image from of a person, it'll create that image.
I'm scared.
And there's,
Wait, why am I in the 80s and you're not?
don't worry about that.
That doesn't look like me at all.
I know. So
I think that looks closer to you than the other one looked like.
That looks like my mom.
So I asked it. I was like, it doesn't really look that much like Heather. Try to get a little bit closer. And I mean,
that kind of looks like me.
it kind of looks like you, but again, it's consistent with the image that it already created, which again is incredible. And then, of course, I asked it to create an image of Brian.
Oh God, you didn't get this approved. This was not approved.
He looks like Rick Moranis from
you
Honey, I
did
Shrunk the
not.
Kids. I gave it that image of,
That is
Brian's
not
head.
correct.
I swear to God, I gave it that image.
There's no close at all.
I think it's spot on.
Can I
but-
say the one with the hair like this? I got to show you this picture. That looks like my fucking mom's picture.
Does it?
I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding. I'll find it in a minute. Brian, I feel so bad for
I
you.
want to exclude myself from this episode.
You're going to cut it out. No, you have to. That's so good.
We're gonna leave that up.
That's so good, Brian.
But
That's so good.
You got a little Rick Moranis, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids look going on for you. Which
Wait, what photo? But I want to know what photos you used of us to get that.
I pulled the one I used of your head up there.
Oh.
I used all of our heads that we have here in the studio.
That's weird that it did that.
Yeah.
I hate that. That was horrible.
But anyways, but yeah, that was our yearbook photos back in 03, 04, whatever year you graduated. What year did you graduate?
Oh, wait.
08?
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah. So Heather, what are you doing this weekend?
We're going to prom.
That's the most exciting thing I've ever heard in my life. Tell me more. That your mom looks like a stoner.
She was a stoner.
Yeah.
My mom went to jail. Did I not tell you this? My mom went to jail.
What'd you go to jail for?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why'd you bring it up?
She went
then?
to juvie and she was in like a finishing school because she was a bad kid. But tell me that photo doesn't look just like the fucking photo you just had up.
Your mom looks like your little brother with his hair. That's what he looks like.
So my mom and me and Miles do all look alike. Yeah, we're doing a prom this weekend.
First of all, I love that you said my mom went to jail. Oh, why? I don't want to talk about it. And then you proceed to talk about it.
I actually don't know why she went to jail. All I know is why she, or not jail, but juvenile hall.
Juvie.
All I know is, the song, Ooh, Child. Things
Yeah.
like, my mom said that when she was in juvie, she used to sing that song to herself.
Oh, God.
Ooh, child.
Whatever it takes to get through it, I guess.
I guess. And
So
that's
tell
how
us
she met Bill, Miles' dad,
Oh, really?
was being in that bad school. Fun fact. And now we have Miles.
And now we have Mouse.
We have Miles.
Tell us about this weekend. What's going on this weekend?
So Saturday night, we are having a prom at the Beverly Theater in downtown Las Vegas.
Who's we?
Me and Angelina. We are throwing a prom. A lot of people have hit her up about doing a prom. And I was like, yeah, I'll get on board with this. This sounds fun. I actually didn't get to go to my prom. And it's really cool because each ticket bought, you get a free beverage. And then what else was it? Oh, we're going to have a taco truck. El Taco. Remember that taco truck that we got next to the place with the Shaskas, the ice cream? It was in the Smith's parking lot, that taco truck.
Yeah.
That taco truck's going to be there.
Nice.
A boba cart is going to be there. I think I'm going to bring all my outside games like cornhole and like big Jenga and stuff like that to play in the courtyard in our prom dresses. Angelina's like, let's do beer pong. And I was like, okay, let's do beer pong. And then upstairs is like a photo op area. So you can take pictures if you like brought a honey and you want to take cute prom pictures in case you never had a prom. There's 2 different DJs with 2 different types of music. One with more popular stuff and then like old 90s, 80s stuff upstairs.
So explain why people are asking Angelina. Angelina throws these events, right?
She throws these events called Vegas Girl Events where she does like painting classes, singles events. She goes on trips with people and people are always like, oh, we should do this. You should do that. You should do this.
And these have a great turnout. Like these are always
Right.
huge.
I think right now we are guesstimating we're going to have 250 people.
That's great.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good amount of people.
Are tickets still for sale?
Tickets are still for sale. You can go buy them. Like I said, they come with a drink ticket, and there's gonna be some awesome giveaways
How
throughout
much
the
are they?
night. What, the tickets?
Yeah.
I think they start at $65
Per couple or per person?
per person.
Okay.
But it comes with a drink, and mostly drinks are like $20. So like
You're going to be drinking.
you're gonna be drinking, and you're gonna get that free drink. We're also doing giveaways. So there's gonna be a winner of a $100 gift card to Jing, $100 gift card to Regal Cinemas, and a $100 Visa gift card. And then there's gonna be a prom king and queen gift card. And to do that, you're gonna get a dinner for two, and tickets to a show. I think they're Mystere,
Okay.
which I think is really fun. And then everyone's gonna get like little takeaway bags, and like it's gonna be fun.
Nice. Wait, why didn't you go to your prom when you were younger?
So what happened was we were on our way to prom, and a bunch of bad things happened. So we went to Tournament of Kings for like a dinner and a show before our prom, and the waitress spilled tomato soup on one of the girls' dresses. So we had to go back to her house so she could change really quick before we could go to prom. When we were on our way back to her house, we got a flat tire on the limo. So then after we got the flat tire on the limo, they had to change the tire on the limo. And all I remember is sitting in the back of the limo with my friend, and we had a three-legged cat. There was a three-legged cat in the back of the car. That's all I remember.
Cat have to do with anything. Where'd that come from?
I just remember there's a three-legged cat. And then we finally get to prom, and we like go to the bathroom, just like freshen up, and we get out there, and the song is over, and prom is over.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I bought this beautiful dress for prom, and I didn't get to wear it to prom. So I was going to wear it to our prom, but it honestly is like this much away from fitting me.
Gotta get on that Stairmaster from now till what, Saturday?
I'm not going to starve myself for 1 inch.
Why not?
I don't think I could lose 1 inch of my back by Saturday. Maybe if I just don't eat.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'll
Don't
just
do that.
go on a juice cleanse for the next 3 days. How about that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I just want to eat.
Brian, how was your prom? Did you go to prom, Brian?
Not with that face.
Okay. Very rude.
With the Rick Moranis face.
I did not go to my prom because I did not graduate from a school that had a prom, but I went
Wait,
to...
did you graduate high school?
I did, but I had a full-time job in high school, so I went to a continuation school so I could graduate early. So I graduated a year early.
Wait, continuation school's for bad
What a
kids.
nerd.
Or so you can graduate early.
You know what's funny? You said what a nerd. That picture proves he was a nerd.
Exactly. I think that picture was spot on. I think ChatGPT knew what he was talking about.
I really do. You were the nice hot guy and that one prom king. And then I think you purposely put in there like make Heather a rebel, make Brian a nerd.
I would never do that.
I think so, Ryan. think
I
you
would like
fucked
to see your chat
Yeah.
We don't have to worry
prompt
about
history.
Yeah. Why'd you do that to us, Andrew?
that. We don't have to worry about that.
You're so rude.
So we had freshman, sophomore year, we had semi-formals where it was like just you dressed up in a button down and khakis or whatever. Junior and senior were the actual proms.
Oh,
We
you guys had a junior and a senior? We didn't have a junior senior. We just had a senior.
Oh, really? So growing up, and I still even have a little bit. I had a little bit of a stutter,
Okay.
and
You had a stutter?
I did.
And you were prom king?
I was prom king later on.
I want to see that picture.
It was a dark time in my life. So I had a stutter, and there was a freshman year. I would get rides to school from
My mom.
another classmate. She was a junior, I think, at the time, and she was hot.
My mom.
And all my friends were like, "Dude, like you should ask her to the freshman semi-formal. You would be like,
Junior.
yeah, you can invite juniors to."
She's not going with you.
But anyways, so all my friends talked me up, and we were in the car. And the reason she drove me to school is because she lived right down the street from me.
You're about to get your first rejection.
And I couldn't say the words because
Stutter?
I had the stutter,
Oh,
and I couldn't get it out of my mouth. Thankfully, I didn't end up asking her, and I went with my friend Jenny, and ended up being great. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Can I just get an example of what that sounded like?
Like if I get too excited, I say stutter like that.
I don't think I've ever realized you do that.
That's probably good. I mean, I've gotten better at it, but I definitely it still happens every now and then.
Now
I have to
make fun of you
think.
for life.
I have to think about what I'm going to say.
Is that what you sound like?
Jesus.
Is that what you sound like?
Yes, that's what I sound like.
Poor Andrew.
Poor
He's
me.
never getting laid.
And then they all felt bad for me, and
He's
they
gonna
voted
have
me
an
for
AI
homecoming.
relationship for life.
I am gonna have, and you know what? AI will not make fun of me for my stutter.
AI and make fun of Andrew for a stutter. Chester loves you.
But no, we're excited for Saturday. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the boys' room smoking cigarettes with all my
With
homies,
Connor?
with Connor and Brian. Brian, you going to this prom?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes,
Brian, you're invited.
bring Joyce. Bring the wifey.
It's this Saturday.
Yeah.
We're taking Ben to touch a truck.
Bullshit.
At 9 p.m. at night?
Yeah, it's all night. It's all day.
What is it?
You're a
It's all
liar.
day affair.
You're a
What
liar. You're a liar.
What is this thing?
It's the touch a truck that they do in downtown Summerlin, where they have all like the fire truck, ambulance, and like kids can go.
Yeah, in
play
the
on them.
daytime.
I call
No,
bullshit.
it's an all day affair.
No, it's
I call
not.
BS on that. We'll see you there, Brian.
Boo.
Be one thing before we go. I picked this bad boy up.
Oh yeah, let me see it.
40
I
under
haven't seen
40.
it. I haven't seen it yet. Let me see.
Hold on. Let's open it up. I got it with a friend of the show, 40 under 40 here in Las Vegas, Misha Moulton Law. While a career in law is arduous, lawyers are not rare, blah, blah, blah. Recognized not only for personal injury law, but also immigration.
She's doing some great
She's
things.
killing it.
You know,
37 years
she
old.
just
Good for her.
sponsored the UNLV hockey. Can I use something like that? UNLV hockey team. They all have her logo on their jacket, and they just
Really?
won the freaking championship.
She's awesome. Good for her.
And then she also gave a bunch of money to do the heart things. So she put out a bunch of money to get the heart pace things so they could check athletes' hearts in school, because I guess a lot of instances where like athletes are performing on the fields and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden these kids are getting heart attacks.
Yeah, I've been reading about that.
Yeah. Also, my friend is so hot.
She is so hot. She jokingly leans into the hot lawyer thing, but once you get to know her,
she is the sweetest human in
she's
the
so
world.
sweet. She is so kind.
She's
She is
sweet.
so down
You
to
know,
earth.
there's another friend of mine in here.
Who? Have you ever been in this? 40 under 40?
No.
30 under 30?
No.
I have.
Brian has?
You have?
I was 40 under 40 2 years ago.
Why?
For what
I'm
he does?
Sorry, because I'm awesome.
Not that great.
Because he's the engineer at the Hey Big Head show. That's why.
Why am I not in 40 under 40? I'm doing great things too.
Are there
I
any?
want to be 40 under 40 before I turn. I have 5 years. Yeah, 5 years weekly.
Yeah, I can't be.
fired.
I can't be in it anymore.
It's like one of those things where you can't
Wait,
can't
where's
be
my friend?
president in more than 2 terms. Is that
No,
what it
it's
is?
because now I'm 40. It's
That's
under
true,
40.
yeah.
Okay, my other friend is in here.
You're gonna be 50
Frank.
under 50.
Frank,
Hey, Frank Sidoris, right?
the owner of Hard Hat Lounge. He's great.
What's his last name?
Frank Sidoris.
Sidoris, yeah.
Yeah. But I have 5 years weekly. 5 years. Pick me. Choose me. I'm a pick me girl now. Pick me.
Brian and I are gonna be 50 under 50. That's what we're gonna be.
Stupid weekly. Congratulations, my friends. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Congratulations, Misha.
And Frank.
And Frank. I've never met Frank, but he's
You've
not-
never met Frank?
no, but I've had his burgers.
Oh,
They're
I
delicious.
love Frank. They're not his burgers.
What do you mean they're not his burgers?
That's a restaurant inside Hard Hat. Hard Hat's his.
What's the difference?
Stay Tuned Burgers is owned by another guy, and that guy rents out the space at Hard Hat. So I guess Frank's kind of part owner.
Well, whatever it is. The
I don't know. I
burgers
gotta
that are
ask Frank
inside
that.
Frank's place, phenomenal.
They are phenomenal. Stay Tuned Burgers.
One more fun fact about me that you may not have known.
Oh, God.
When there's those Vegas Weekly magazines, they're for free, and you get them on those stands, and you walk by, just pick them up, and go on your way. I never, ever grab the top magazine. I always go
Why?
underneath. You don't know what somebody's doing to those top magazines.
Oh, God.
You know,
They're jizzing
they're
off.
jizzing all over the top
the
magazine.
40.
Exactly.
Jizzing off
Oliver
all the 40.
Frank. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So I always grab the one underneath. That's my
No
thing.
one's jizzing on the magazines and then putting them back.
They could.
Oh, my God.
You've seen some pretty sick stuff on social media these days. I'm not taking those chances.
Oh
you
my
kidding me?
By the way, speaking of that,
Yeah. Speaking of that, where are you going with this?
speaking of that, did you know that, like all of a sudden how hotels are now putting like the 3 bottles in the shower?
Yeah.
Did you know that supposedly, like now they lock them?
Yeah, because people
We're
fucking
jizzing off
jizz
in there.
In there.
Okay, can I tell you that is like my biggest fear that I'm gonna like, wipe my body.
Okay,
with so
that
much
wasn't a
jizz.
fear of mine until just now.
Congratulations, Brian.
It's so gross. Like, why would you do that? Or pee in them?
What is wrong with people?
Why did I do this? I went,
You just wanted to show off the girls.
my boobs look so good
Because the
today.
girls look good. Good for you. we're all so happy for you.
Jizz.
Just jizz.
boobs. Weekly magazines, 40 under 40, no big deal.
Anyway,
a great clip.
check out new episodes of Hey Big Head every Tuesday on heybighead.com. We'll see you guys next
Here,
week.
Andrew.
Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the outro. Get me out of here.
Hey, big head. Hang on, where's Labubu? Hey, Labubu.